Hi, I'm Tiffany, and today I'm going to be talking about toxicity in esports. Specifically, I'm going to talk about what toxicity is and what the differences between toxicity and trash talking are. Give some examples of both and discuss what can be done and what is being done to prevent it. Toxicity is the quality of being very harmful or unpleasant in a pervasive or insidious way. A toxic person is anyone whose behavior adds negativity and upset to your life. Trash talk is used as insulting or boastful speech intended to demoralize. In other words, toxicity is a targeted attack that aims to harass, abuse, and discriminate. Trash talking, while negative, aims to entertain, boast morale for members of a team, and discourage the opposing team. In other sports, they have their own versions of trash talking. In hockey, insults are referred to as chirps and are encouraged as well as fighting. However, in cases where a player takes things too far, they can be fined, suspended, or banned. Conor McGregor is a professional Irish MMA fighter. He often takes things too far. In one case, he threatened another fighter's family. In another, he made insulting remarks about another fighter's father who passed away. He's been fined and charged with felonies in the past, but ultimately has not been punished enough, in my opinion. There are tons of examples of toxicity and trash talking in esports. I included a link to a couple of instances I found at the end of my presentation. The ones that stood out to me were the following videos of a RLCS player named Calm and a player named Fate in a CSGO LAN tournament. They both feature trash talking and are controversial on whether the players took things too far. The first video by Sunless Khan talks about the most hated RLCS player, Calm, from version 1. In the video, it features clips of Calm loudly trash talking other players, fans, and obnoxiously demoing players on another team. He was only told to mind his swearing by staff. In Rocket League, demoing is discourteous, but is a feature in the game and not at all prohibited. Some people argue he should have faced punishment, while others say it is all a part of the game. The latter video features a player so focused on trash talking, he ends up losing the game for his team on what should have been a win. This goes to show that sometimes people are punished in other ways for trying to boast. The following are quotes from players about toxicity and how they deal with it, or what difficulties they've faced. Amelia Rose is a COD and Valorant player. In discussing the difference between toxicity and trash talking, she had this to say. You don't get personal or sexist or racist or homophobic, and everyone knows you just don't cross that line. Another player, Kat Emery, is an R6S player. She says, unfortunately, toxicity is a very real issue, but there are people out there who can help you. I run a community called The Pack, which is a group designed specifically to help women and non-binary gamers find others to queue with. If you do a run into toxicity online, just please don't let it stop you from playing. You have the same rights to enjoy video games as the trolls do. The last one is from Lee Woo-suk, who is a Korean Overwatch player. People keep trying to pick fights with us. Every time they see me, it's like Americans will come up to us, and there's even people who cough on us. It's my first time ever experiencing racism, and it's pretty severe. And they try to scare us. Lots of them try to scare us. The phenomenon of toxic fandom is not limited to esports. Traditional sports fans are known to often get rude and aggressive with each other, both in person and online. And that's not to mention the riots that regularly occur. after major sports games and matches around the world. And that's from Alexander Lee, who wrote an article about issues of toxicity in advertising companies. In my opinion, players should raise awareness and speak out. Monitoring should be done before, during, and after esports events to make sure no player is harassed. Immediate suspension and banning should be utilized by event holders, staffs, and teams, just like in other sports. Incentives should be given to be a better player and overall a better person. What do you think? Is trash talking toxic? What can be done to prevent toxicity? What are the consequences? What should the consequences be? And where should we draw a line? To summarize, any discrimination in esports should have consequences. I hope this video has been enlightening and provided examples of what players have been faced with. Thank you.